Oh, we're so excited for this next recipe. We're making blackened salmon with Boozy Burbon peach glaze. Southern Cooking. Shay Sanchez from Palate Gourmet is sharing her recipe. Welcome back. She stayed for our second hour. You were busy the first hour.
I was.
This, everybody, is a Utah business. Yes. And our girls started this how long ago?
Over a year now.
Over a year now. Yes. And it's been this labor of love.
Yes.
Remind our viewers why you got started.
Well, I think I created Palate Gourmet just to, one, make it convenient for at-home cooking meals as far as when it comes to what spices to use or things like that. But also because, you know, I'm a veteran, and so I traveled a lot. And so I would get all curious about, you know, well, what spices are in this country or what spices are in that country, and, you know, what can I do with them? And so, yeah, and that's kind of the basis of
Thank you for your service. Also grew up in Charleston, South Carolina, where our good friend Reagan now lives, and she said to me, the food
Kudos, Reagan.
Food there is like no other.
It really is. Just the culture, you know, being from Savannah, Charleston, you know, just along that 200 stretch of coastline, you know, that's Gullah country. That's what we call it. And so it's geechee, it's good food, everything that's Charleston and Savannah and just coastal all together.
So what's your favorite? I mean, you have all of these spices that are available now for everybody to purchase, but what do you love the most?
I love all of them.
You can't choose.
Okay, well, for the sake of today, I would say the Boozy Burbon peach glaze.
Okay, all right, show us how to put that together with the salmon.
Okay, so for starters, we're gonna make the sauce, right? And so we're essentially making a bourbon salsa, bourbon peach glaze salsa. So you would take an 8-ounce bottle of the bourbon peach glaze, and you would dump that in a bowl, like so.
So you have the seasonings and the spices, but you also have the glazes and the sauces.
Yes, all of the above. So you can create a whole meal without second-guessing
all
what
your
to
recipes.
use.
These are all yours.
This is mine. It's on my website at shoppalategourmet.com. Hit the recipe tab. You'll find this one. So yeah, we put in the salsa and the sauce, and then we add about 1/4 of a cup of yellow pepper, bell pepper. We add red bell pepper, same amount, about 1/4 of a cup.
I like how finely you dice those.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Knife skills are serious. And then this is optional. I choose to use green onion, but you don't always have to. And as a matter of fact, you don't even have to put them in the sauce, so you can just use it as a little garnish at the end.
Okay, so it's whatever you like.
Right, right. So that is it for the salsa for itself, for the Boozy Burbon peach glaze, for the blackened salmon. That's it, essentially, right? So you mix that up.
And this is what it looks like when it's finished.
That's what you get.
Okay.
Right. So then, with the seasoning, we're just gonna use my Creole Lady blackening spice.
Okay.
Right, and then we season that with about 1 to 2 teaspoons. The recipe is on the website.
This has a little kick to it?
Oh,
like a little Creole kick. Okay.
Well, yeah, you know, anything blackened is gonna have a little kick to it. But we love kicks, right?
I do, like a little bit of heat, yes.
A little bit?
Okay, a lot of heat.
Maybe a lot of
heat. Pour that on there.
Right, so initially you want to start with your salmon, a nice little side of salmon. This one's beautiful, by the way.
It really is.
And you take some olive oil.
Okay.
And you're just going to drizzle that on there good. It's about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then you're going to season.
I like liberally, like get that in there.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna rub it in there as well, right? So you get that on there. Don't be afraid to season your food.
So did you teach your girls to cook?
I did. Do they cook?
Do they cook? No. So I tried to teach my girls too, and they say you're doing it. So why are we doing it?
So I get, Mom, are you gonna cook?
Right, because you're the expert.
All right, and so for the sake of, because you're at home, right? So you're at home, you're using your hands.
Yes, use your hands, get in there.
So you want to rub that into your salmon. Don't let the seasoning just sit on top. Give it a good coating, rub it in, because then you're going to get that beautiful coloring once you put it in the oven.
Well, and does the olive oil help it really all?
So essentially what you're doing is keeping the fish from sticking to whatever vessel you're using for the oven, right? So that olive oil helps with that. And then once you get that on there, you take you some butter, right? Because who doesn't like butter? You take you some butter, and you put about 3 or 4 pads on there. It really just depends on how big your fish is. Right, so you put that on there, and then you bake that on a 400-degree oven for about 10 to 12 minutes, or until your internal temperature reaches about 145 degrees.
You can do this, like the skill level, everybody. This is easy.
Easy, and it's about less than 30 minutes.
Okay, and it looks like what, Shay, when it's finished?
Let me get that for you.
Let's grab that for us. I'll move this out of the way. And you put that right there.
So
look
there
how gorgeous
is your cooked salmon. And then we are going to top it. I know I have a spoon.
Can I help you? Do I have your spoon over here?
We're going to use
All right.
just going to throwing it on there like so.
Look at just drizzling that salsa right on top.
Just like
Shay
so.
Inspired by her grandmother's recipes, which you said there's a little bit of love in every single ingredient.
And so we like it hot though in the South.
Yeah, I know you keep looking at me.
Yeah,
Like,
because
we like it hot.
Yeah, we do. We do. We need a little kick.
We sure do.
Right, so we have some sliced serrano peppers, right? And then we just kind of just sprinkle those on there, make it look pretty.
Okay, everybody, the bottom line is you need the sauces.
Yeah.
Where can people get those, Shay?
ShopPalateGourmet.com.
Okay. And by the way, she's nice enough to do this for our viewers. Look at that code. Until February 1st, you get 10%
Oh, yeah, 10%
off.
off of purchases.
GTU, it's 0110, shoppalategourmet.com. She's on social media, and now a link on our website for that recipe at abc4.com/GTU. Support local business. Shay kicked it off right here in Ogden. So,
yes.
Congratulations
Thank you.
on your baby, all the spices, all the sauces,
thank you.
and this beautiful piece of salmon.
Thank you.